Mary Grace, and these are your daily announcements. If you are in need of an ID, then please complete the Google form emailed out from Miss Anderson.
Hey Wildcats, Happy New Year. Unfortunately, with the death of Betty White, more bad news accompanies the end of 2021. The beloved Joe Gatto is leaving Impractical Jokers. Due to a divorce, Joe said that he felt like he needed to be with his kids, which is totally understandable, but he will be missed from the beloved show. However, the other 3 members of the show have decided to keep on going and making new content. From the Wildcat family to the Gatto family, we wish you well. See you next time, Wildcats.
Congratulations to Leah Place and Tyler Sorrentino for winning first place for South Carolina in the silver tier for all JROTC and Civil Air Patrol units for the Air Force Association's Cyber Patriot competition. This is a national level cybersecurity competition with over 5,000 registered teams. These students will now be able to compete in the semifinals, so congratulations again.
5-star quarterback Spencer Rattler has recently transferred to South Carolina from Oklahoma for the 2022 season. Rattler was the #1 ranked quarterback in the 2019 recruiting class and went to Oklahoma with sky-high expectations. He threw for 11 touchdowns and 5 interceptions this season before being benched. Towards the end of the season, the Sooners head coach Lincoln Riley left Oklahoma. This unfortunate situation most likely caused Rattler to transfer. Rattler coming to Carolina is a huge pickup for the Gamecocks because their quarterback situation has been all over the place this year, having started 4 different guys at quarterback throughout the season. Head coach Shane Beamer used to be an assistant coach for the Sooners, so he leaned on his Oklahoma connections in order to pick up Rattler. Along with Spencer Rattler, Austin Stogner also transferred from Oklahoma to South Carolina. Stogner is a 6'6" tight end. The 2 of these Oklahoma transfers should pose an interesting offensive threat for the Gamecocks in the 2022 season.
Remember that once you've received your parking pass, it needs to be on the front windshield of the driver's side of your car. If you do not have a parking pass yet, check with Ms. Campbell in the front office to see what you might be missing. If you do not put up your parking pass, you will get a ticket, so make sure yours is up. The Auditorium, Lexington High School's digital arts magazine, is gearing up for its final edition of this school year. If you have any artwork, writing, performance videos, or any other media that showcases your artistic abilities, submit it to the magazine by going to lhsarts.com and clicking the submission tab. You can also email your entries to Mr. Stamey at estamey@lexington1.net. Entries for the final issue are due by January 13th.
I need a dollar, that's what I need.
Tomorrow is the first day of testing. 2nd and 4th and Embedded 2A will be tomorrow. Make sure to look at this chart to see what the testing schedule will look like. Remember that makeup exams will be Thursday and there will be no school on Friday.
The College Football Playoff National Championship is tonight. In case you missed the semifinals, here's what happened.
The first matchup of the day was the #1 seed Alabama Crimson Tide versus the #4 seed Cincinnati Bearcats in the Goodyear Cotton Bowl. Alabama entered the game determined to establish a ground game, and they stuck to it. Their first 10 plays were on the ground before an 8-yard touchdown pass to Slade Bolden. For a team that struggled running the ball for most of the season, Alabama dominated the line of scrimmage and allowed Brian Robinson to run for his career best and Alabama Bowl record 204 yards on 26 carries. The final score was 27-6 Alabama, running away with it in the end. The night game was the #2 seed Michigan Wolverines versus the #3 seed Georgia Bulldogs. This game was the more hyped up matchup of the two. These two teams thrived off a strong running game and play action backed up by a strong defense. In Georgia's case, it was the best in the country for all of the regular season. They started off with an 80-yard march to take a 7-0 lead. And after a trick play where running back Kenny McIntosh threw a touchdown to Adonai Mitchell, they took a 14-0 lead in the second quarter. In the second quarter, they added 10 more points and went to halftime 27-3. The second half was dominated by Georgia's defense, racking up sacks and a fumble recovery until the third-string defense gave up a touchdown and a late 2-point conversion.
Georgia is looking to end its 7-game losing streak against Nick Saban and the Crimson Tide. The game is tonight at 8 p.m. on ESPN.
That's it for today. Have a wonderful week, Wildcats.